Good morning, everybody. Before we start, despite your many emails, subtle hints, and strongly worded postage left on my office door, I am not asking our vendor to refill the snacks machine more often. Snacks and beverages in the office are always and will always be first come. To put it bluntly, ladies and gentlemen, you get what you get and don't complain. This will be the last time I address any office snack-related issues and or complaints. Now, let's move on to today's agenda. So, the stories lined up for tonight's broadcast are ready to go. On behalf of the editors and their ulcers, they applaud your promptness. Please keep in mind, especially new correspondences, maintaining journalistic standards is essential, so mistakes can't be made or tolerated. The editors and I expect and require submissions 36 hours before the projected air date in order to review every frame before stories go in the air. We don't and can't settle for anything less than perfection. Now, that level of care can't occur if 30 stories land simultaneously on my desk the morning before their airtime. Moving on. We will broadcast live from Paris during the G7 conference next week. Network needs a team to leave first thing tomorrow morning. The network needs daily segments for the evening news. The turnaround time on these daily reports must be tight for my review, video editing, and in time for the nightly broadcast. Please be mindful of the time difference and start Googling jet lag cures now. The flight from Atlanta to Paris is a long one. So don't go out partying the night before and then be wrecked by the time you get there, okay? There will be a reception at the end of this G7 conference for those going. The Breast Corps is graciously invited in the blatant attempt to deter coverage of the planned evening protests. Well, it's a good thing we are capable of multitasking. If you choose to attend, please remember it's an $8,000 a plate reception, not an end-of-term kegger. Looking at you, Jackson. Be mindful of socializing. Keep it safe and sane. In short, make good choices, huh? Don't become a story. But if you do, give your favorite executive producer the exclusive. Okay, show of hands. How many people with valid passports can be ready to leave for this assignment in 3 hours? Okay, so everybody can. Let's weed some of you out. Put your hands down if you are working on another story. Thought so. Also, the network will only spring for one translator, so if you don't know French, definitely put your hand down. Reminder, just because you can recite the bridge to Lady Marmalade, that doesn't demonstrate a knowledge of French. Moving along. Malcolm, how are we doing on the allegations involving fraud in public housing programs? Before you answer, I read your long and detailed 2 a.m. email taking umbrage to this assignment. I believe your words were, "This is a dog bites man lower tier story." Sound familiar? If you had bothered to read more than just the first paragraph of the pitch I sent you, you would see that the head of the housing project is the governor's nephew. So it's more of a nepotism wins and the taxpayers lose type story. Malcolm, and all you other ambitious new junior staff keen for permanent staff positions, listen up. Hiring is based on the improved reporters we believe you will be in a year, not the fresh out of school reporters you were stepping through the doors. What got you here is potential. What will keep you here is the work you do here. So, all assignments are essential, even if only to improve you as a news reporter. Keep that in mind. By the way, Malcolm, I received your fiance's evite for your wedding. Congratulations. I am honored and confused to be on the wedding party group text. While I appreciate the invite, unfortunately, I won't be able to attend. Oh, I know. After quite the heart-wrenching deliberations from quite a few extensive bridal registries, I choose, drumroll please, a waffle maker, courtesy of Costco. Okay, congratulations again. Malcolm, I expect another pass on that assignment. Got it? Good. Everyone else, back to work. Let's get after it. Good morning. If you wouldn't mind a moment of your time. Here, I brought you an orange cranberry scone from the meeting you skipped out on. We noticed you didn't make the morning staff meeting. We, me, that's semantics. That is a nice deflection. Try again. Why were you not where you needed to be? Waste of time? You do remember that I'm your boss, not just an author of eye-rolling inducing emails and texts you ignore. If I say so. That's cute. I see the usual girl breakfast from our vending machine with untouched coffee, orange juice, and an oversized emotional support water bottle. Your ability to think amidst the chaos of this desk is truly awe-inspiring. You are an example to all of us. You should try keeping your office neater. The cleaning staff said they'll boycott this floor if you don't let them do their job and go home. I see you stayed here all night once again. Didn't we discuss all-nighters in the office? Should I explicitly clarify my view once again? Not being overprotective. I respect your dedication. I need it, honestly. But being the first and last in the office isn't mandatory. Nothing to worry about. Yesterday morning, I stumbled across you using the console as a makeshift pillow. It tends to wave a red flag. Are you seriously planning to ignore my existence? I'll take back my scone if I'm not welcome. That's what I thought. Yes, I'm well aware of your muffin preference. You're lucky to get this scone. Don't change the subject. We missed you at the staff meeting. No comment. Huh? Well, it is on brand for you. I see you're enjoying the scone. I'm glad. Eating food with pronounceable ingredients can do wonders, as can attending staff meetings, reviewing your emails, pacing yourself, or taking needed breaks, especially taking breaks away from the newsroom. No, not after this story. I think it's way past time for you to take a break. No, not next week. You're taking one right now, or you'll find a reason or a story to put it off. Yes, I'm completely serious. Why don't you go home? Get some sleep, binge watch something. I don't know, that new series on Max you've been telling me to watch for ages. Or hate watch the competition. I don't care what you do. Do it away from this desk, studio, and building. You have 72 hours until your next deadline. Take a day, or that burnout you're flirting with will become a full-blown love affair. Wow. Do you practice that look in the mirror? It's terrifying. Actually, I'm literally the boss of you. So close your laptop, or I'll close it for you. Pound all you want. Not changing my mind. Don't consider it a punishment. I promise you'll thank me tomorrow. Well, damn it. That went well. Really? Well, at least you were out of the building for most of the day. I hoped you wouldn't be here during the whole ride up, but I knew you couldn't stay away. And what a coincidence, I couldn't stay away either. No, look at you, making yourself right at home, curled up on my office sofa like a stray. Again. What do you think? Should I leave some small pillows and cashmere throws to make those power naps more impactful? Yes, kitten. I know all about your middle of the night power naps in my office. It's damn near impossible to miss the smell of your succulent perfume when I walk into my office first thing in the morning. Do you have any idea how many pens, earrings, and snack wrappers I've had to dig out of my sofa? Did you rest and relax? Maybe. Hopefully. How can you, my best correspondent, be exceptionally bright, have an unmatched work ethic, be the most compelling writer on staff, and be so bad at pretending to be asleep. Come on. We both know how much of a light sleeper you are. You practically jumped out of bed if I went to use the bathroom. And I can see you smiling from here. Why, hello, sleepyhead. Oh, forgive me ever so much for disturbing your slumber. You finished working on some new pictures for me and got sleepy. So, obviously, you picked my sofa to nap. Again. What the? An alarm? Jesus! Does that need to be that? I hate that fucking... No, I haven't seen your phone. No, be careful, you're going to trip over... Whoa, steady there, princess. It wouldn't look appropriate for a correspondent to faceplant in my office after hours. Lots of paperwork. Very awkward. Just sit for a minute before you fall over. Here, give me your hands. Breathe with me. Come on. 3 deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Again. Inhale. Exhale. Very nice. Just relax. Just focus on me. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Good. You got it. Just breathe. How's that? Are you feeling any better? Oh, your hands are cold. Have you eaten? Coke Zero and saltine crackers isn't a real meal. It's barely a snack. Stay here. I will get you some dinner, a meal made in an actual kitchen. I'll come back with food, and then we'll go over those pitches. It's my favorite part of the day when we review your endless pitches. You tell me how each one of these stories is the most important of your career. I'll counter with, please consult me before you make us all defendants in a multi-billion-dollar slander civil lawsuit. And you will passionately roll your eyes, which I will overlook because I'm an adult. Then you will call me a short-sighted corporate news tool standing in the way of truth, justice, and the American way, blah, 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 while I stare blankly, impatiently at you until you finish your tantrum. You're right. I misspoke. Not a tantrum. You have compelling counter-arguments that include copious yet apt use of profanity. Try to relax and don't fall over anything. Think you can handle that? We'll see. Ah, so I see you back to the laptop. Come on, put it away. The food is getting cold. Here you go. 1 number 7 and 1 iced coffee, almond milk and 3 sugars. Before you asked, I made them make the bread extra toasty. I mean, it would be a crime to have soft ciabatta, not actually toasted. It would ruin the cheese. Of course I remembered. It would be more noteworthy if I didn't know your regular order. Well, we have worked together for a while, and I have quite a few fond memories and facts stowed away. Oh, no. You don't have to wait for me. I ate hours ago. Maintaining a set schedule helps me manage my anxiety. Or at least that's what my therapist says. Well, don't look so shocked. Have you met me? Of course I have a therapist. It pairs perfectly with an intensely pressure-filled job that leaves zero margin for error. Your executive producer is a critical, indispensable part of this machine, the show, and this news department. If I falter or fail, the resulting chaos, the rest of you, along with your dependencies, will be plunged into an economic hellscape to which there is no escaping. Trust me, I know. I've been there. So, you see, the therapy is a work in progress. Don't worry. I have many more good days than I have tough days. The weekly sessions are a good check-in. And the pillbox in my messenger bag covers me when I get close to feeling overwhelmed. So, whoa there. So I look like I needed a hug, huh? Maybe we did. Yeah, it has been a while. The best hugger? Really? Oh. Well, right back at you. Same shampoo. Vanilla and brown sugar. Just a hint of tea tree oil and that peppermint eucalyptus mix you got that I like so much. Yeah, of course I can't forget the shea butter. I love the smell. You know it's a relief to share that with someone, especially with you. Please don't tell me you will start going easy on me because you know I'm flawed. I'd hate for you to do that. Good. You better not. I would be highly disappointed if you did. What? What look? I gave a look? Oh, really? Well, you are sitting right beside me. It's kind of hard not to look at you. Really, really hard. If it were a typical workday, my phone would go off as I ran off to some meeting that could have been an email. Then the rest of my day would likely be a blur of show running, story prep, and answering every electronic ping imaginable. The executive producer, yours truly, solves problems nonstop because people refuse to listen to me and or have common sense. Are you okay? What's wrong? Hey, hold on. Obviously, I wasn't talking about you. You know that. Well, you should. Yes, I check up on you more than anyone else, but hey, look at me. Let me be crystal clear so you know. You are not a problem for me to solve. You are glorious, driven, a vision whose imperfections only increase your luster. And so goddamn bright. The best thing I get to do is watch you work. I wish I were half as good at anything as you are at reporting. To watch you pour all your passion and talent into your stories, regardless of the consequences. God, you are so